Welcome to Rauta's Underground Trio episode 71. Once again, this time in Underground Trio episode, we have three different albums of three different styles, and according to my opinion, we'll rank them from worst to best. I am Jerry, let's step in. First, we'll go to Russia with a one-man band called Utburd. There are actually a couple of others with the similar names. This is Story of Frozen Souls. Looks already very, very black metallic, or at least some kind of extreme metal with atmospheric parts, whatever. And this is exactly what it is. Very cold in cover, very, frozen feeling with it all. I mean, it's kind of a bleak, it's white, blue, dark gray and all that stuff. And I'm already getting, okay, this must be really, really cold, frostbitten stuff, grim atmosphere and all that stuff. But that's only partially true. This release from 2021, if I recall correctly, is a typical one-man thing when it comes to creating atmospheric black metal. Assume about 57 minutes of atmospheric black metal without never getting too extreme and you're pretty much good to go. It's the kind of a typical lengthy songs, a lot of mood put into play, and you're expecting some kind of a momentum, killer riffs, killer parts, magnificent songwriting, awesome vocals are already that to happen, and they're never to avail. The thing here is, this is kind of very typical, like a bulk release in the sense. Nothing is outright bad, but everything is kind of like the basic atmospheric black metal. Look, yeah, these melodies are quite okay, but not exactly. The songwriting parts in general, the vocals, everything is like, yeah, you're like missing the impact. The album feels too lengthy. The atmosphere is not deep enough. I mean, this doesn't really go into your bone and marrow and deep into your heart. Everything is like, yeah, I'm getting. So it's kind of like a black metal equivalent to a lot of post-rock albums. You're getting the momentum and you're waiting, okay, the sneeze is, and then you're like, no climax. By the time the almost 60 minutes of an album is done, you're like, phew, that was a relief. The biggest one the album could release. There are no climatic moments. There are no killer riffs, no important chorus parts. There's nothing really catchy. And when it comes to the world of atmospheric black metal, and everybody's now saying, yeah, but that's not how it's supposed to go. You're supposed to do very, very emotional stuff. And I'm thinking, yeah, but Philosophy, lots of albums by Pretium and, other bands made it so much better. This is not having the rawness, not the emotional input really. It's just a bunch of riffs put into one and too lengthy of an album. Sorry to say, very, very mediocre, but not bad. Then we have a band called CNTS, and if you had you in the middle here, then you get to, I'll figure out what it is. Thoughts and prayers, that's cunts. And this one is from LA, California, of course. So this is a United States-based hardcore punk band. These guys are, of course, not apologetic at all. They're just waving their middle fingers and saying, we'll do it raw and we'll do it dirty. We don't give a damn. We go for whatever. Yeah, I get the sarcasm here. I get the mood, like, let's get drugs and booze and all that stuff. Have fun with rock and roll. Let's do it in a punky ways. And I kind of wanted to like it. I mean, I like the attitude, the, happy-go-lucky thing with a little bit mustache waving in the air. And they're like, yeah, let's do it. Let's get dirty. Let's get indecent. Let's get all that shit done. But much like the Utburd album here, this is also something like, it's halfway through. It's not really noisy enough. It's not really punky. It's not really metallic enough. There's a little bit crusty flavor here and there, and you kind of get the feeling like these guys want to be bad boys so badly. Lots of bads to be said without actually being bad. And that's the fun of it. I mean, this is something like almost like radio friendly. Like radio friendly with a twist if you want. And I'm thinking this could be done so much better. I'm like, where are the punches? Where are the empty whiskey bottles? Where are the whatever skanks? I don't know. This is lacking something, but for hardcore punk fanatics, maybe it's worth taking a look. And then this album, which is I think a Belarus/Russia a few years ago, Atra Haeresis, however you pronounce it, Haeresis, I guess. And this is true Satanath release, much like the Utburd one. Pretium is the name of the album. So far, the only album. Actually, you get to see there are interesting, drawings, images here. And other than that, just very, very short, 30 minutes or so of an album. And to be honest, because Satanath releases are mostly on the lukewarm side of things, there are some good ones, some really good ones even, but there are plenty of those like 3 out of 5 kind of albums like the Utburd one. So I wasn't expecting really too much about this band. Not even heard before, and now that I've heard this only one album so far, I'm thinking, yeah, I hope this band will be back. This is actually a really good black metal release because it sounds like a bigger band. Say the production is really solid, songwriting is with a variety. There are faster parts, there are more melodic mid-tempo parts, there are actually some goody, catchy riffs, and the overall atmosphere is like, yeah, this band is definitely going somewhere. Now, where it has gone, I don't know, because it seems like this four-man of a band or so, I don't know, the current lineup hasn't been doing anything past 3 years, and at least in the release sense. But I'm getting the vibe here, like everything is pretty much nailed, and considering this is a first album, I think this band really could be something. It's almost like one of those bigger bands when it comes to the experience of songwriting, when it comes to the understanding the importance of fitting production with the more melodic black metal, not just going with the lo-fi. That's very, very different kind of black metal. This one is like, yeah, you are doing it right, and you're doing pretty goddamn good job while at it. So this is clearly the winner of this spot. Mind you, this is not good enough though, great enough if you will, to challenge a lot of those classic bands, but to be honest, I would say some of the lesser classics are beaten to bloody pulp by this one. So definitely we're checking out if you like melodic black metal or middle road black metal, not exactly raw, not exactly symphonic and all that stuff along the way. So 3 different releases. Once again, for your listening pleasure, you will find links provided in the description box should some of these interest you. If not, well, off you go and move on to the next review video and all. Take care and enjoy some of them. Check the links if you want. Bye bye.